Let's talk about this guy, the Emperor, the DreamHack champion, the Raraland champion. They did not name Raraland here, right? Only focusing on WGL. Shame. 1-0 on the other side. Also here, listing WCA, which is interesting because he wasn't too successful there. Instead, the big WGL titles were his to take. Thank you, Mr. GN, for the 70-month resub. 72 even. Incredible. Yeah, recently, all 3 encounters, the past 3 encounters went to 1-0. And that was best of 7. Does Happy even stand a chance? Did he find solutions? I have no idea what that means. Maybe someone can translate. I don't see it. Probably Happy favored in micro, 1-0 favored in strategy or something. But you'll have to tell me. This is gonna be hype. This is gonna be hype indeed. We have Amazonia as the neutral map. Concealed for Happy and Turtle Rock for 1-0. That's something I did not expect at all. No Northern Isles. No Twisted. Okay then. Let's kick things off. Emperor vs Necromancer, map number 1. It's a best of 3. Haven't seen a best of 3 between them in quite some time. So does this favor anybody? Some unfavored maps can be voted out. Amazonia. I haven't seen an undead mirror on Amazonia in a long time. So, will it be 4 matches in a row for 1-0 versus Happy? Upper right hand side is the Chinese, who played a bit of Ted Fiends recently. We'll see about that, if it works out once again or if Happy found solutions. Bottom left hand side is Happy. And will he be going for Lich first? Ghouls? Early game strategies will tell us a lot. So far, looks like Ted Fiends for 1-0 once again. With the Ziggurat into Alta. DK for him, no big surprise. But what about Happy? We see a Lich on the left-hand side. It's blocked by text, but we see a Lich. Lich, Ghouls versus Ted Fiends. Whoa, this is immense pressure on 1-0 right off the bat. Can he weather the storm and play his advantage in the mid and late game when Fiends are more powerful? No Jewel Ghoul. I guess they started recording or something. Thank you, Fly. Now we can see the production. For both players. Nice. Okay, 1-0 with the first little move of the game, trying to disrupt the creeping and get the little green camp involved into the lightning shield camp. But Tappy has probably played against this a million times. Salvages this early on. And 1-0, his build is definitely slower. But the DK is right there. Here's the coil, there's the kill. Had to make a decision what to coil and what to Nova, and that is quite some damage on the Lich already. Problem is, of course, DK is a melee hero. Lich can always fight from afar. And Nova is instant, while coil is not. Thank you, Asterix, for the 4-month resub. But that prevents level 2, doesn't it? Especially with one last hit here. Oh, Happy needs this one. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, but Happy needs this one. Happy probably gets this one. Early investment into the dagger. So he sold his town portal once again, as he oftentimes does. 1-0 did not. And there's a lot of time already. Pump fake, pump fake. And another Nova invested. So we're draining the Nova mana as fast as possible. We do have Dark Ritual and Skeletons available. Very hard to see what's yellow and blue, by the way. On ghouls and skellies. Tech running. A fast attack for 1-0, as is the norm with this build. Fiend is coming in as well. This could be a liability. Little bit of pressure on the ledge. And that's about it. Repositioning, threatening us around, moving back. Okay, both players know what they have to do. Cool. Ooh, that would be big. DK has still a lot of camps, all the camps on his side. I'm not too sure if Amazonia suits the Dead Fiend build so much. It's so easy to be aggressive. And with the Lich, it's even easier to be aggressive. He has Mana Nova soon. Now. He did get the Ghoul in the south, though. 1-0 did. So Happy, a little bit too busy microing in the middle. The level advantage is, of course, crazy. An entire level ahead, which is oftentimes what you get, especially on a map like this. But it's also 2 ghouls down. And this is not something you can expect off of a Happy early game. Circlet, Claws, nicely done. And 1-0 starts his creep game as well. Waiting for tier 3, there we go. And his own Lich. Oh, not yet. It's a Dark Ranger play. Or does he want the... Oh, Naga! Okay, of course it's 1-0. DK Naga for more control early on. DK is quite hurt. Yeah, this is basically only 1-0 playing this. Sometimes it's Happy, but usually the Naga battles went to 1-0, so I can see Happy not following in this direction. Chris im Delirium, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, massive Nova on level 2 onto the DK. There's nothing to heal himself. Careful, there's also another Nova. Needs to run away and needs to slow down the Lich. Get out of range. Barely does it. He can also coil currently. He has vision, but that's a Fiend down. This is a good mid game thus far. He doesn't want to invest in Nova, and there was no coil nearby. No real Naga impact just yet, apart from the creep spot. That's a coil, he needed that, but I'm not too sure if it will survive. Ghouls and... Oh my god! Barely surviving! Barely surviving! And the Lich almost gets the last hit here. Quite a disastrous early mid-game 4-1-0. Fiend lost, Town Portal lost, and the big damage coming from Demi. And the Lich is 3.5. The main thing for the Chinese, though, incredible fast tech. Low levels, but fast tech. Ooh, Ritual Dagger was purged, I think? But yeah, complete map control for Happy now with his favorite hero, with the Lich. And for him, it's DK. He will have a more powerful tri-hero combo for the rest of the game. It's not going to be a Dark Ranger 4-1-2-0. And Rune Bracers. Ooh. How do you salvage this position as 1-0? That's the question. I keep saying this in the past couple of weeks. Sometimes in the best of 3, 5, 7 series, he takes some time to get online. Careful, careful. That Enforcer is quite a powerful one. Off we go. And I think 1-0 has one chance left. And that's a dedicated push at the beginning of tier 3. When destroyers are up, when the tri-hero is there. We see him pull some crazy comebacks, that's true. But against a level 4 Lich, without having a level 3 DK still, Happy's just soaking up the map like crazy. But it's mostly ghouls on the ground. I think compared to the Show Cup match between these guys, Happy is switching into Fiends earlier, not going for this massive ghoul army. And he has arrived on tier 3 too. So there's no orb advantage. There is a destroyer advantage. And the big mana potion, of course. Items are pretty good. Okay, that's the Destro timing. He does have level 2 coil. He does have an orb. But the DK is just way too hurt, isn't it? 44 supply only. Is he waiting for reinforcements? Is he willing to creep? Nothing to save the Naga at all. Invo potion is on the Lich. And Happy goes to the tavern, gets the Dark Ranger. Not even willing to brawl, because why would he? He knows the destroyer upgrade is there. Nobody has web. Second consumable. Most players, they prioritize taking big consumables off the map against Happy. Big heal potion now as well. And I think our DreamHack champ got this one in the back. A very, very decisive fight is brewing. And the DK again far forward. Ghouls, can they connect to the Fiends or couldn't you stop him first? Silence on 2 heroes. Can't use a coil. There we go as the silence wore off. And the ghouls are just disappearing. The destroyer timing is good, but Fiends are also falling. There's too much damage done. I think 120 needs a little bit of a magical moment here. DK has a heal potion, so all that damage for nothing. Level 3 acquired as well. Oh my god, the coil is ready just last second. If there's one more Nova, one more Fork Lightning, anything. Lich dies and then we're talking. But man, Fiend micro to the side. Lich under a lot of pressure. Happy saves almost everything. There might be a Nova. Invo potion to save that Lich. Fantastic. Just fantastic control. Happy is online from minute 1 on. There's one more Nova and I think then that's it. But where does it land? What do you do? Even exchanges, another Fiend down. Happy straight up better. 120 though, he did drain the big mana potion. He did drain the big heal potion. And somehow the supply is still even. Hold on, am I talking too soon? $332. I mean, Lich is still a big weapon. But yeah, with the 2 consumables gone, this is a little different. How does he do it? How does he survive these fights? Against Happy's big mana potion, just how? Happy has more damage on the ground, and he still has that silence advantage. And we might be seeing that now. Naga has once again nothing to save her. But the DK is moving a little bit too far forward. Destroyer safe with the coil. 120 moves his one to the side. And that is a 5 supply loss. And Fork Lightning. Oh my god. Is Happy just falling apart? There was huge losses in just the span of a second. And that's another Fiend down. He has no mana anymore. Mana management by 120 just straight up better. Thanks to the statues. And he's taking control. He's taking control big time. Is that another destroyer? That's certainly another web. And he can't save that one. That's 2 Fiends, 2 Destros. What the hell is happening? How does 120 have so much mana? Now we share red spots. Not the craziest level ups for 120. Black Arrow will be helpful. Lich not getting level 5. Ooh, Cloak of Flames, that's a baddie. Happy does take some more time for sure. What are the upgrades saying? Where do I see them actually? I can't find attack upgrades. But maybe he clicks on a fiend. Oh, the items are insane for Happy. But he's getting caught once again, at least a little bit. Full mana on the Lich, almost full mana on the DK, as supply is even. Fork Lightning proves to be a very, very good nuke. And it's 1 nuke versus 2. That might be a little bit of a problem. Silence on 1-0 once again, going for the DK, who's again very hurt. And now the Naga finally, heal scroll, saves her, moves to the back, and again she's saved. That's his 3rd time that Happy attempts a hero kill and does not land it. So the damage is ending up on the Lich. Invo Potion triggered, coil necessary, silence! Invo Potion passed as well. Fiends traded again, that's level 3, and that's a big addition to the nuke of 1-0, who's currently losing a bit more, I'd say, but Fork Lightning Nova. Is that just the key? Happy is losing more. Lich in trouble. Fiend in trouble. Dark Ranger not level 3 at all. And Happy statue might be a little bit too far forward. Both are consolidating though. Nova in a bit. And again, 1-0. So many coils left. Not willing to trade. Wants to go back at 50. We have 1-1 upgrades now. For 1-0 against 0-0 on Happy? Is that true? Looks like it. Close to 5 Lich though. And here's the nuke! And this time the Naga does not survive! And now with the Fork Lightning gone and the Frost Arrow gone, is this still fightable? Was this the big moment of the match? 1-0 did a phenomenal job in weathering the storm against Lich Ghouls and also the first fight on the right-hand side. But can he win this now? DK in trouble. No item to save him either. Sends him back in. That's a little bit of an invite. Oh my. And this is 5-3-3 for Happy. He's just taken over, isn't he? Once again, 1-0 needs a miracle. Coil saved. Another arrow arrives. So does the Fiend shot, but the DK is still hurt. The statue is a caretaker. Naga is not coming back yet. Not at all. Destroyer falling, and that's also 1-0 falling, isn't he? Massive Nova, but not enough damage to follow this up. Statue down, that's kind of nice. The Fiend position is really odd, they're all over the place. But Lich 5, man. Lich 5. Dust settles. Oh, he even expanded on the back of this, I didn't even see that. Well, that's a wrap for the second base. Spectacular game, 17 minutes already. Oh, but he has to go for an Altar Revive on the Naga, and that is damn late. Last hit, level 4. Happy pushing forward. Smells blood in the water, wants to end this game. Every nuke should be a kill. You can't really coil against that. Get out of my base though. Another destroyer falls. 5 pop. Gone! Massive Nova! Coil timing again. Wonderful. But how long can he withstand the pressure? There's so many fiends. He's breaking upkeep. Not interested in upgrades at all. Just mass. Coil is ready on both sides. 20 seconds till Naga's back. DK might not even survive this long as he dies. And this must be game. Can't win an Undead Mirror without a DK. Happy. As close as it was, in the end, he prevails. One fight was almost a miracle to me of how 1-0 survived that. It felt almost like a build auto win though. At least in the very beginning. Lich Ghouls on a small map seem to be far superior to DK Fiends. Naga had some good impact. I enjoyed that. But in general, I think just Happy's try here, like Happy's opening a little better, especially on this map. Happy's try hero better. Fight execution. There was a lot of hero focus from Happy's side that oftentimes didn't work, but when it worked, it was game. But how does this game look without the big mana potion, big heal potion, ancient Django, claws? It was very, very good items. Will he get them again? Probably yes. Our next map, Turtle Rock, 120's pick. Amazonia was the neutral map. I mean, on the right-hand side, if Happy doesn't have a big mana potion there, he's gonna get smashed. There's definitely some sort of greed in Happy's play in that he always sells the town portal. Thank you, AKP Digger, for the 49-month resub. What the hell? Oh man, they have in-game stats. Look at this. Happy 95% against undead, or what is this? Holy shit. No! Fly, stream, work. There you go. Okay, that is damn cool, actually. I'll steal that. Okay, Turtle Rock, cross position. It's again a ghoul built by Happy. I don't see him moving away from this at all. But 120, what are you doing? He's sticking with the Tet Fiends. It's so interesting that the two best undead players in the world seemingly have very, very different opinions on how to play Mirror Match. That's been the case for a long time. I know it's just a restream. It is what it is, boys. We're working on it for the future of this tournament. So same setup as before. This time it's a whole lot different though, because the map is just so much bigger. On Amazonia, it was instant harass, it was constant brawling, you can't really dodge your opponent. Here, you're not even living in the same zip code. But he's again simply harassing. This is his idea for a long time. To slow down the Lich, to drain the mana. And Happy is trying to evasion creep. As he doesn't want to face the DK here. And this is time for the tech, as you can see, 120 in the bottom right. Is already teching. Classic builds thus far. I don't think there's a chance to really snipe something, but just threaten it, pump fake it, force Nova, slow things down. Might be a little bit too late for that, Turtle. Items, mantle of course. Oh, he gets the snipe! That does prevent level 2, doesn't it? Ooh, not bad at all. Graveyard tech, and the DK pressure continues. Even with the Fiend. He knows there's only one, maybe two Nova remaining. This time Happy's tech seemingly a lot faster than before. No ghouls lost early on, but also 1-0 a little bit more careful with his fiends. Happy though, whee, 3 ghouls down. That's disruptive. Oh, hold on. There's another Nova. This is a TP. Should be at least. You don't want to lose that level 1 decay. Nova! Skeleton hit! It's not enough, is it? But the Lich hit would have been. And now, Town Portal gone. Lich level 2. Was this all worth it? Doubtful. No Lich level 3. Actually far away. Ghouls all very hurt for the time being. I really like Happy's early game. Naga again with a DK on 10 HP. He's going for the Naga. Okay. Oof, I'm not sure. Like, what can she do now? There's no early pressure. You will end up against the level 3 Lich no matter what. Happy is jumping across the outskirts. Skips the red. Ritual Dagger. Nice help. But he needs more healing. And if I'm not mistaken, Happy switched up his build quite a bit. The tech is just so close. He didn't have to restore the 2 ghouls. He did not sell his own town portal and didn't get a ritual dagger. Can 1-0 get to level 3? He needs level 3 prior to the first fight, doesn't he? If Happy goes for the consumables, he will take some hits. You're going to the red spot? There is a rune of healing. Whoa. Risky. So risky. Not even rods anymore. Just takes the item. Hood of Cunning. Meh. Big meh. Happy finally arriving on level 3. That's the rune of healing, and with that he can creep the spot reliably with more fiends coming in. Now level 3. Also better spread for this experience. No statues just yet. They will become... That was the downside of creeping faster, I guess. Or teching faster, sorry. Okay, big risk taken. Claws +9. Oh my god, this Lich. This Lich, guys. He's a menace again. 1-0 with the first invul potion of the game. Happy with the second. And it's Creepcraft. Manipulating the creeps a little bit. Here we go. Feel like he needs a big mana potion, and he gets it! Okay, okay, now we're talking. Happy with the Subi mask, also not to be underestimated at all. Plus the DR third. This was to be expected, while 1-0 is still waiting for the Lich. They want to fight in the late game. That's obvious now. Who gets the better consumables? Who gets better items in general? Happy can fall back to the red. This leaves the entire middle to 1-0. Who's gotta move a little more careful because he lost his town portal earlier. Scroll of the Beast. Also a phenomenal item in the right situation. That's 3, 3, and 1. Helm, not the greatest. Happy didn't get the rune of healing. And the first creep check of that game. Both end up at 50. Where are the upgrades? We're not seeing them yet. First destroyer up. Happy is making big adjustments compared to their Show Cup game. He's not fighting into destroyers anymore. Not at all. Blasting through his mana. Waiting for web. First big invul potion. Also not too shabby. But another creep check. Almost the steal. Didn't get it though. Last second and web is finished. 1-0. Do you really want to take this fight? I think you have to take this fight. This is not looking good. Destroyer gone in seconds, and that opens up the fight for ghouls. That's the second fiend down. This is major, major, major losses for 1-0. Can save one more fiend. Next destroyer up. This time for Happy. Invul potion. Uh-oh, this is not good. Invul potion on the Naga as well. Gets a destroyer kill as well. And so far 1-0 does a fine job trying to force the town portal. Always have to respect the fork lightning. And somehow he's turning it around. With the scroll of the beast, with the big mana potion, big items consumed. They need to carry this. They need to carry this big time. Forces the TP. No more nuke. Lich is saved. And no more burst damage. And oh my god, did the end of the fight turn in 1-0's favor. Red spot immediately. How much gold is there? 325. That's a town portal or an invul potion. 1-0 lost 11 supply early on, or 8 supply or something. Destro and Fiend. It didn't really matter. It didn't really matter. Vamp Aura won for the shop. And again, having stronger Fiends at this stage of the game is the power spike he got. But the longer the game goes, the better it's going to be for Happy. Nova and Fork Lightning took great care of the Frenzy Ghouls, even though we still have 2 available. Now the map is almost empty. There's not much left. The turtles in between the bases are gone for Happy already. Wow, Pendle of Energy, of course. Can you still take the fight against 50 pop Happy without the big mana potion? Without Lich level 3? I don't think this creep spot is working at all. Sees him coming. Level 4. Nova is missing. Just barely. By an inch. Creeps are helping Happy to a degree with that end snare. But faster reinforcements for the Chinese. Creeps are letting go. And Happy is pulling back. Doesn't want to fight the faster reinforcements. And get some shop control. There's only 1 invul potion. He might even need heal scrolls. It's 4-4-3. Crystal ball, eh? Yes, oh my god. 4-3-2 on the other side. Burst damage by 1-0. That's all that it's about. Both at 60. Naga needs invul potions for sure. Yep, gets one. 2 against 2. Town portal border as well. Nobody willing to go for an expansion. Can't really afford it. Doesn't have the time. Finally a claw and some amplified damage for the Necromancer. And interesting how they're both willing to pay upkeep. I wonder, would it be good to go Mana Shield on Naga just to survive the nuke a little more? I think that drains too much mana. And Happy's next push is rolling in. Trying to force the town portal, then retreat. That should be the play. As it drains just so much. Oh, big destroyer burst. That's the TP. That's the retreat with 2 kills. Wait, he's fighting this? In the base? Never fight in an undead base. But okay, he's willing to do it. Fiend Concave looks fine. 120 is able to survive. A bit of nuke. Nova everywhere. Coil in time. Destroyer position is fantastic on the right hand side, but nevertheless, the Fiend goes down. A second one, maybe hero focus approaches by 120. Not working out too well. He's draining quite some mana. Gotta be careful about his own Lich. There we go. In the meantime, the Fiend goes down. So far, Happy is competitive, but for him, he's across his own base. There's no reinforcements. He has to fight with what he got, and this seemingly a turnaround. Lich! Coiler second again! 4.6 on the Naga. Is that the turnaround of the series? It certainly looks like it for now. Fork Lightning for yet another kill. And as long as the Lich and the DK are safe, this is 120's fight to take. Happy, maybe a little bit too ambitious. No mana for the Lich anymore. Only a handful of coils. And the statue regen is fantastic. Lich in trouble. Dark Ranger in trouble. I think we're going game 3, guys! As the Lich falls. Couldn't save him anymore. That's game. That's the tie. As 120 puts his name on the board. Spectacular fights. Spectacular fights again. And again, we have to raise the question, how does this game look? If not for the big mana potion in the middle, that proved to be very, very powerful. Plus the Scroll of the Beast. That was insane items. Concealed Hill will decide it all. That's Happy's map. Turtle Rock was the map that 120 had to win. The neutral map going to Happy. And the strength of the burst damage. So far, Happy doesn't have a solution against it. Does he need more heal scrolls? Can you afford more heal scrolls? The perfect counter, of course, would be Anti-Magic Shell. But I think this match is so high tempo that you can't afford a temple, an upgrade, and Banshees. It's just too much. Can't take it. Will both stick with their strats? I think so. Both seem very, very confident in the Lich opening, in the Tet Fiend opening. Was it necessary? Was it really necessary to fight in the base? 2,300 viewers for a restream without in-game sound. That's pretty insane, everybody. Thank you for joining us and sticking with us, even though it's not the greatest viewing experience here. Happy suddenly not that strong playing against the same strategy. That is not the same strategy at all. It's different openings, it's different heroes, it's very different timings. Thank you, Lathaka. So far, whoever found the big mana potion won the series, won the game. There is big mana potions here. What are the headphones you're using? Corsair Virtuoso XT. I think is the full name. Or Mana Stone, indeed. High pressure. Whoever wins the series has a very, very good shot to end up first at the end. If there's no losses against Lin, for example, maybe against Lawlight. But yeah, those are the top two of the scene for a long time. And I think people have them high on their list when it comes to the end results of TP League. Conceal doesn't have a mana stone, correct me if I'm wrong. That is true. But mana potions at the lab. Unusual maps thus far. With Amazonia and Turtle Rock. It seems like we have a handful of join bugs. But the decision is coming closer and closer. Is it really 4 series in a row that 1-0 wins against Happy? That is insane. I don't have any stats on this, but I think that never happened since Happy returned to the Warcraft scene in 2017? 16 maybe? I mean, who's even a contender? Nobody, right? And off we go. This is the decision, everybody. Happy left-hand side, 1-0 right-hand side. Concealed to determine it all, and then we're only halfway through the day. We still got Lawlion and Kaho, we still got Lin, we still got Colorful. Hold on, that's a different strategy by 1-0. Is it not? A switch up. Yeah, this is Alta Crypt Ziggurat. Not Ziggurat, Alta Crypt. Is it Lich? Is it Lich? Is it a Lich mirror? Sticks with the DK. Happy plays Lich again. DK ghouls versus Lich ghouls. Whoa, that's brave. So, on paper, isn't the Lich just destroying the ghouls? Is that a different game plan? Playing a lot more passive. At least both players are sticking with their opening hero. Maybe the map rush distance is too big, so you can't harass early on and keep up the pressure with fiends. But Lich should always creep faster, thanks to Nova. And maybe you can't prevent level 2 here, but that was said about Amazonia for quite some time. And he harassed there as well. Is this the first game where 1-0 is going Dark Ranger himself? And Happy is the aggressor. For once in this series, 1-0 kinda sees it coming, doesn't he? Yep. Shuts the door immediately. At least he's trying to, but Happy has his foot in the door. Okay, how do you defend this? Tech is rolling. Nerup towers are coming. Classic Lich Ghoul flood into the main. But damage needs to be done. This is quite an investment. 1-0 cancels the tag. Huge win for Happy already. chip damage by skeletons. Ghouls intercept. That's 2 ghouls down. Is it not 1 denied? Second one. No, don't tell me he saves it. Second one denied as well. But 2 ghouls down or 2 ghouls down. But on the other side, a lost tech is also a lost tech. Warcraft wisdom here, brought to you by yours truly. Oh my god, this is a mess. Lich still in the back, but plays it very careful. Lots of mining time. There needs to be another coil, I think. Third ghoul falling for Happy. Maybe that was a deny, maybe not. Not sure. No, it's not. So that's level 2. Aura will help a ton. And now he seems comfortable to tech, but that's half a tech. Pretty good defense. Not flawless. Oh. Deny. Not bad. So is this 4 ghouls? Yeah. I think you see it under the lumber on Happy's side. That's 4 ghouls gone. That might be a problem. How much damage can the Lich do? Sick, lasted. The game sense, and he's getting some revenge here. 1 ghoul down, second one hurt. Camp has to be abandoned. More coils forced. But Nova, man. Nova is just the dominant factor in this early game. Another ghoul ensnared. Happy saves. They have to be great. They aren't. Not as great as they need to be. Oh, that was a big one though. Rushing north again instantly with the staff as well. That was so good. Another ghoul falling. Wow. This is number 6 now, I think. This game is still not decided. Lich is about to get level 3 if 1-0 is not taking both of these turtles. But mana is low. Level up helps a bit. There's 1 Nova available and of course level 2 Nova. Oh, healing not cancelled. DK is creeping at the south. Takes away experience away from Happy's DK. Who's coming now? Okay. Tech almost evened out, but 1-0 has to decide whether to go for a second hero. Oh, Naga again. So he can rush tier 3, but you have to defend this. He had a backup acolyte, did he not? Oh, you don't want to cancel the tech again. There is a backup acolyte. I'm so sure of it. But for how much longer? For how much longer? If this is another acolyte kill, you gotta cancel the tech. Oh, and there is... Still not. What the hell? He's losing his entire economy. That's 3 acolytes down. Traded for a staff usage. Is he really? Teching with 3 acolytes. He is. That is brutal. That is what? 400 gold? Was it a mistake to not cancel immediately, rebuild an acolyte and then tech? Ooh, that was the big play. Saving gold for the late game? Yes. Okay, yeah, you got that. So far, no big mana potion. 1-0 was hoping for it, only got a wand of mana steal. Happy did not creep his laboratory yet because he's always in 1-0's phase for this entire game. In the past few games, it was always an advantage for 120 to have more fiends earlier, plus upgrades. It's not the case here. Ring of Regen. Not that great. Tech is finally done. Prioritize Lich, then Acolyte, and then everything is even again. That was so much gold. We'd love to see a comparison now. Dark Ranger for Happy should be a given. And Lich is of course a given. All the timings in favor of Happy. Oh, damn, I didn't see. 6,900. What was 120's number? 900 gold difference. Wow. Oh, that's the total gold next to this current gold? Okay. Okay. Unholy Aura, unfortunate for Happy for the first time. Not the best in slot items. That's 1,000. Oh, he undershoots with the damage! It doesn't get it! Lich arrives at the scene. That's a lot of burst damage again, but also, like, Nova. Nova by Happy is the game-winning spell so far, as Destroyers are just starting. Happy takes away the big timing of 120 and is fighting straight up, and that Lich, will it survive? No coil apparently! And that hero falls, and with that the orb is gone. The most one-sided game of the series goes to Happy once again. 120 loses a series, as he did yesterday against Lawlight. 120 is 0-2 in TP League. Who would have thought that? Tough openers, of course. And Happy loses a map, but stays flawless with 2 wins on top of the league. Whew, that was a hell of a match, though. Was the tech switch the right one? I think this wasn't the best 120 that we've seen recently. It started... like, it always starts a little slow for him. Maybe the longer series benefit him more. Juanes was taken, thank you for the 8-month resub. And yeah, like this push, the all-out aggression by Happy, getting rid of 2-3 acolytes, that was too much. That is way too much. So 120 fighting from below in TP League. Tomorrow he's up against Kaho. That's a chance for redemption. Tomorrow Happy is up against Moon. Moon has to step up his game big time if he wants to compete there. Otherwise, Happy is gonna make him look like Focus on day one. As you know, after every series we go into a little bit of a break, and then we're back with the Night Elf Mirror. Lawlight, the surprising winner over 120 yesterday, versus Kao, who surprisingly defeated Colorful in a Night Elf Mirror. So don't go anywhere, TP League continues.